second paragraph, about 10 lines down, it says that for three people Hashem cries. A person who's a parnas, who's mizgoy latzibor, a person who's appointed to be the leader, the administrator of the head of the community, and he uses the community as a means to ingratiate himself. Okay, that's his platform. I want you to think for a moment, if Hashem gives a person a position of distinction, that the purpose is that he should use the people that he's lording over, that he should lord over them. That's why it's given to him. It says, if a Nosi sins, Nosi is a melech, he brings a different kind of chatos. Prat lecholer, exclude if he's not functioning, he's not well. He's a functioning king. Because when a person, the king is not, he's incapacitated, so they have somebody takes his place. Why is a person called a Nosi? Nosi means he's elevated, right? Lahasi means to elevate. Nosi. So if he's incapacitated because he's not well, he's ill, he's removed from that elevated status. He says, what about a Nosi who became a leper? King became a leper. Mechlal dar hashto Evedu ein Kyod Ramli Rabbi Shua Habakoi Azli Bisvino. It says Rabbi Shua, they were traveling on a boat. Padi Rabbi Gamliel Havi Pito Bahadi Rabbi Shua Habinami Sulto. Rabbi Gamliel had a pas, and Rabbi Shua had flour, fine flour. Shilem Pito de Rabbi Gamliel Somach Asult Rabbi Yeshua. Rabbi Gamliel was the Nosi. Here. So he had bread for the trip. So after Rabbi Gamliel finished his bread, and Yeshua had flour, fine flour. So Rabbi Gamliel relied on the solace of Rabbi Yeshua. Omale mihavi yadat David lo niku v'kolahai. Daisit amisulta. So Rabbi Gamliel said to Rabbi Yeshua, if I had bread, how did you know we would be delayed? That you took flour to what? To cover the situation, that because the bread will be eaten and we're not going to have anything else. So therefore you took the solace. How did you know we'd have this equal, we'd have this delay? Right? Omalei kochav echad yesh shola l'shivim shana. You hear this? He says there's a star which rises once in 70 years. This is Rabbi Yeshua saying to Rabbi Gamliel. Umates asaponim. And it misleads the sailors. Normally the sailors read the stars exactly how to gauge the time, what a trip would take. Amarti shemi yalev v'yiteh osonus. I was concerned that since the star is rising at this time, the star will mislead us, and that because of that, the captain will misread it, and it'll give us a certain time period, but it's going to be off. Omale v'chi kol kach yesh b'yodcha to yorev l'sfino. Omale achdo tomalai tomal shnei talmidim sheish b'yabosha. He says, Kokachish biyotcho. He says, you're so brilliant. You have so much knowledge, and you're spending your time on a boat. Right? Going on a boat. Before you're taking about wondering about me and being impressed with me, you have two students, two Talmidim, who are on the dry land. Rabbi Yochanan Gudgodov, Rabbi Loza ben Chasmo, Sheyodim l'shar kol tipin shebayam. You this? They're able to evaluate how many droplets of water are in the ocean. This is how great they are. This is their minds. Vein lem lecho lecho beged lilbosh. You hear this? You're amazed at me. How do I know this? And you ask me, how did you know to even take into account to have flour in case, because we'll be delayed? And you say, what are you wasting your time here? What are you doing on a boat with such wisdom? He says, you have two Talmidim. They could evaluate how many droplets of water in the ocean. And they're destitute. They don't have bread. They don't have money to clothe themselves. Yeah. Meaning, how do you not pay attention to these people? You know, you're not aware of these people. If you'd be aware whether you'd provide. He was the Nasi. The Nasi had wealth. He could provide. 1 second. Let's see. They went on a boat, whatever reason. There's many stories. No, whatever they were doing. 1 second. So when he heard this, he said immediately, as soon as he gets back, he's going to appoint them for leadership positions. Rabbi Yochanan and Guduga, Rabbi Los ben Chasmo. Hear this? He summoned them, they should come to him. Rabbi Yochanan and Guduga, Rabbi Los ben Chasmo. First time he sent, they didn't come. The second time he sent, they came. So why did they come? Because of the humility, he understood. If he's summoning them, he wants to give them positions of power. They weren't interested. Yeah. So he says the famous Gemara, you think I'm giving you a position where you're able to lord over people? Abdu sanino sein lachem. Being a community servant, you're a servant. I'm making you into slaves. People think this is greatness, but this is servitude. Shenema vayidabra eved lemor imayom tia eved lo'omazeh adkan. Maimer zebolo dia. So what is this coming to teach you? Ki ap meshibzor nosi srora lo'odam lo yachshud belibu shu srora elov. Person shouldn't think for a moment. The reason why he's given this position of distinction, of honor, is because it has to do because Hashem wants to honor him. That's not the purpose. The reason is, it's not to be elevated as a result of that responsibility. Because you have the capacity, the capability to be effective in that capacity, that's what you're given it. It's not because Hashem wants to honor you. Yeah? The honor, it's a side issue, but that's not it. If Hashem wants to honor you, so you have a right to be honored, to take advantage of the honor. It's not Hashem wants to honor you. Because you have the capacity to do what you have to do, therefore, because you're the only one who could address the need, that's why you're there. So you're misreading it. You know, it's interesting. David HaMelech was one of the most humble people who ever lived. He was Melech Yisrael. David HaMelech. He was the greatest king that we ever had. There was no king ever as great as David HaMelech. But yet he was humble. David understood. What did David understand? He has a responsibility. What's his responsibility? To be a melech. What's the melech? To lead the people the way Hashem wants them to be led. That's his responsibility. But you know what it means to be king? You know what it means to conquer Eretz Yisrael? He conquered Eretz Yisrael. He was a warrior, David. The reason why he didn't build the base of Mikdash because he had blood on his hands. Because he killed endless nations. But what was that? Did he immediately think for a moment that all that means I'm empowered, I have this, I'm this? David said, I'm a worm, I'm nothing. I'm nothing. So the reason why I was put is not that I should be called the victorious general or the victorious king or the king that conquered. David is Eved Hashem. That's what David said. Because I have that ability, that's why Hashem put me here. To be continued.